know, as Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. And Stockport is just like a box of milk tray, full of interesting centres. You might get a nutty centre, a delightful centre, or a soft centre. We Are Stockport is all about unearthing the hidden gems in these centres and discovering and celebrating the heroes and heroines that make Stockport such a fantastic place to live, work and play. And today we're meeting Marita Moore, who is one of Stockport's heroes.
My whole ethos around Lotus Fitness is to show people that they can do stuff that other people think they can't. The whole point behind the academy is that we kind of guide you through the whole journey, and we're there beside you, giving you the push you need. We've met some really inspirational people. We've had young mums that are getting back after baby weight, and I've seen real drive behind it as well, because they've had people around them saying, well, you're never going to lose that weight. Look at me, I couldn't lose it, and they've continued on through the support and they've done that. I've had people coming back from injury that doctors have said your shoulder's going to be that way for the rest of your life. They've done the work that we've given them to do, and they've now got more flexibility in that area and they can do a lot more. I've always trained in Vernon Park myself, and I love it. It's such a beautiful place. The reason I was inspired to raise money for Marita cancer was my sister-in-law died 4 years ago. And I wanted to make a difference to that, because I'd got past the point where I miss her like crazy and that's never going to disappear. But she was such an inspirational person. She was really kind, she was really generous. My brother, her husband, said to me, whenever he struggles with things, he says, what would Lorraine do in that situation? So I thought, what would Lorraine do in this situation that we're sad that she's died? And I thought, well, I'd do something inspirational and I'd help somebody. Marita Cancer Care helped her when she was in the last couple of weeks when she was really poorly. They'd do things like they'd take the kids out and give us quality time with Lorraine, or they'd do the washing or the laundry. It wasn't just like the medical care. I decided to raise money for Marita Cancer Care. I was going to do a series of events, one of which was we did a Christmas dog walk, and we had a dog show. There was mulled wine and dog biscuits and all kinds of stuff. We had a dog behaviourist there, which was brilliant. There was loads of support and it was a real community event. We then went on to have a band night, which was something different and fantastic. We also did a pamper day, which was brilliant. We had so many people that donated time, they donated their services and presents and prizes throughout it, and I've met all these inspirational people in my community, so it was just brilliant for that process as well. And then the last thing I did was we went to cycle from London to Paris. Initially was something that the local PCSO said, you put people out of their comfort zone every day, why don't you do something out of your comfort zone? It wasn't as easy as I first thought, but it was so much fun learning. I had my ups and downs. There were points where I was so drained of energy, and I'm having to learn all these different things, like how you clip into a bike and stop on a bike, and they're quite fast as well. But it was just brilliant, the whole experience, really empowering. In total, I raised £2,561. I went on a couple of hills that were a bit too advanced for me. I came down one hill collecting quite a lot of speed down it, and what I hadn't realised is that you're supposed to be, on a bike it has a little loop underneath it, so if you're on a really steep hill you're supposed to be on the drops, and it gives you more leeway for your brake, and I was on the hood so I didn't have the same leeway. So as I'm pressing, it's just not braking whatsoever. The speed's collecting up. I knew there was nothing I could do about it, I just had to see what happened at the end of it. I ended up going out onto across the main road. I clipped a curb, I 360'd up in the air, I went through 2 metal poles, and then I face planted into some barbed wire. I just had to accept that that's what was going to happen. I was so lucky. I shouldn't have survived the crash, and I walked away with minor bruises, a couple of scars, which at first I was gutted about because they're on my face, but in reflection I have my life, which is, you know, you can't replace that. And my friends then took it upon themselves, you're a superhero, your bones are made of steel, how can you not have broke anything? And that's what really led on to the milk tray. Even though people said, you're a woman, they're asking for a man. I entered the competition, I got through the first couple of stages. I got so many opportunities off the back of it as well. I was brought into Pure FM on the radio, and that led on to me talking about the disability work that I do with fitness. The first bit, you had to tell them what makes you an inspiration, what makes you kind, and what makes you empowering. So I had to fill out a couple of words about things that I've done. So I've used my charity bike ride, the fact that I turned my sister-in-law's death into a positive rather than a negative, and the fact that I help people through my business. I then got on to the second stage, which was to make a video, which was brilliant. The whole community came together. We had Checklistics that offered us their place to film in, which was a really nice beauty salon. The video was uploaded onto YouTube, and we got hits on YouTube, so we were asking people to kind of look at the video and check it out. Within 4 days it had hit like 1,000 hits, so that was just amazing. I'd say it's about putting yourself out of the comfort zone, it's about getting out there, make yourself the inspiration for other people out there. Next year I'm going to do Hard Knocks Pass in Cumbria, which is the steepest mountain in England, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm terrified, but I'm looking forward to it.
What an inspiration Marita is. Do you know of people in your neighbourhood who have turned a bad situation into a positive, who have used their lives to inspire and empower others? Well, tell We Are Stockport. We're here to celebrate the heroes and the heroines, and to unearth the hidden treasures that make Stockport the great place that it is. Send your news, events and stories into us, and let us help you celebrate our heroes.